and welcome to Vlogmas day 21. We're here, day 21, we're in the 20s. Today was a bit of an impromptu one. I was freaking out, I didn't know what to film. Ow. And I said to my sister, what shall I film? And she said, you said you wanted to ice my Christmas cake. And I said, I don't remember saying I wanted to ice my Christmas cake. But you've then quoted back some things that sound very much like things I would have said. So I've ended up round my sister's house, ready to...
It's heavy.
That isn't it. That's the tin that it's in. To ice this Christmas cake. Now the plan is we're going to ice it to make it look like this: A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
My stars aren't quite like that, but they are still.
It will still be fine. Do you think we can do lines around?
Yeah. You have to do it with a pen. You won't be able to do that with.
So we're going to do this. We've got some blue icing. We've got marzipan that Charlotte hasn't prepared for.
Oh,
we've got gold and silver edible glitter. And I've got, we're relying quite heavily on these cake pens being very good. And this tiny small blue one being able to do the whole thing. So what have you got there? Soft fondant icing. How do we make that warm?
You don't make it warm, you just roll it out.
Oh, okay. Well, Charlotte, just when I arrived here, all excited and ready to go, Charlotte was like, right, you get on with that then. I'm going to go and do some bits. But I need your help. And also, I said to people, what would they like us to talk about while we were doing this? And what do you think they said?
Food.
No, Brexit. No, they didn't say Brexit. No, they said
People
they would like us to talk about our childhood Christmases.
Ah.
So I bought this little picture of me and Charlotte during our childhood Christmases. It's the same picture over and over. It's me and Charlotte coming down the stairs. I think that's our first ever house. You probably don't even remember that.
I think that's... No, I do.
That's Kent Avenue.
I thought that was because the stairs used to be on the other side at the other house.
Oh, that might be Woodland Drive.
I think it is.
But I feel like I was older at Woodland Drive.
No, I was quite young.
Oh.
I don't really remember the other
So
house.
this is us. Charlotte's at the back. I'm the brown haired one. Charlotte's the yellow haired one. Yellow haired. Blonde hair. But when you were little, I used to colour you in with yellow hair.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's get going. What do we do?
Warm up the
apricot jam. Do you have to have this posh one, or do you just like the jars?
I like the jars. And it... I can't.
Nor can I. I mean, I've got no...
Hey!
Girl power.
Oh, and I got these guys out.
Oh yeah, let's have a cup of tea. Yeah.
Thin the jam with a little water so that its consistency is of double cream. And bring this to the boil.
This cake smells lovely, Charlotte, and I've got a really blocked nose. Cake to the size of the book.
Spiced pumpkin pie?
Yeah, sounds nice. I didn't think you would like that.
Oh, it's nice.
We're going to use a little bit of jam to stick this delicious smelling Christmas cake onto there. That is very much book size. It's going to be very true to life. I was thinking of a way to recreate this bit. What do you think? We need a bit of overhang.
I don't go that.
I want to be confused with which book is which. So Charlotte has loosened up the apricot jam to cover this with.
Loosened up my buttons though.
She's loosened up her buttons, and we're going to cover the cake, which is now on here.
I think
we're going
this
to cover
should
it
be
with
the edge and this should be the overhang.
Yeah, that's why I turned it that way.
Okay.
Do you want to come in the screen a bit? Stop eating cake. Do you want to tell them, ladies and boys? Ladies and boys.
Hi, ladies and
how
boys.
you made this cake?
Oh, blimey. Yes, it's my friend Lynn's mother-in-law's recipe.
Oh, she's very good at cakes, isn't she?
She's very
We've
good
got
at
high hopes.
I made it in September, so it's a bit rotten. Felix is here.
Hi, Felix. Do you want to show the ladies and boys?
I'll show
Felix.
Hello. He's a bit shy.
He's not like Minnie.
He's much more handsome than
No, he's not more handsome. Yes. Hello, Felix. Who's that? Is that baby Felix? Whereas I call Minnie my daughter, Felix is much more of a lodger here, isn't he? He's not related to you and Stuart.
I didn't produce him, no.
Well, I gave birth to Minnie.
I saved him.
I gave birth to Minnie.
Mixed nuts,
Sort of.
apricots, has got some booze in it.
Oh no, you're being alright old today. It looks and smells lovely, and I don't even like Christmas. Do you know what? It's not that I don't like Christmas cake. I don't like marzipan. What's your earliest Christmas you remember?
Oh, it's nuts.
Your hand's freezing. It does smell like, it smells like something Mum would have had in a bowl.
The potpourri.
The potpourri.
Earliest Christmas. Oh, I was talking about this with the girls and saying how, as a child, I've got loads of little bits that I loved, but one of the big things I really enjoyed was waking up Christmas morning and feeling our stockings and them being full, and going to bed with them not being full. And in the back of my head, starting to think, I think my mum and dad have done this because I could hear them moving around. But just being like, no, I don't care. I'm still going to believe.
There's still part of me now I believe.
Why not? That was one. The other one was going to Christingle, getting really excited on Christmas.
We're not from a religious family, however, Mum likes
We've got a beautiful church near us.
How nice really Christingle is, which might not be something that happens worldwide.
But it's
a Christmas Eve children's service, isn't it? And you get an orange that represents the world, and a candle that goes in which represents the light of God, and then 4 sticks. You just went for the sweets, you don't know anything. 4 sticks.
It's got a red ribbon round the side.
Yeah, that represents the blood. And then sticks that go in and have sweets and stuff on, which represent the 4 seasons. Do you not know any of this?
No. And don't they have a certain amount of sweets on, and that's supposed to? Because
they
do.
They do have a certain amount of sweets.
There's a wonderful song. I don't know what it is, but
the orange rep. I don't know, but I do remember going to that. My first ever Christmas, I feel like I remember, and this isn't just through photographs. I actually actively remember. We lived at my nan and granddad's house, my mum's parents. David, we're in the middle of filming. Hello, we're just filming. Can I call you back? I love you though.
Ruining it.
Bye. We stayed at my mum's parents' house, my nan and granddad's house, when my mum and dad were building a new house, and we had a Christmas there.
Not building a new house.
They were down the Broadway.
They weren't. That never went.
That's why we were living at Nan and Granddad's. Yes, it is. It is. Why do you think we were living there?
Because our house sold, but the other house wasn't ready yet.
No, we were building a new house.
No, they went to buy that, but then they didn't go ahead.
We lived at my Nan and Granddad's house because we were building a new house, and we spent a Christmas there. And I remember we were in bunk beds in the like the smaller bedroom, and I remember feeling, as Charlotte has previously stated,
your feet.
Feeling
sometimes.
Oh no, not with my feet, hands. And then I remember feeling something that I was like, I've got a can of beans here. And I thought, only can of beans.
What was it?
And I unwrapped it and still thought it felt like a can of beans. And then when it was light, guess what it was? We had them for many years.
Chocolate?
No, it was an Aladdin cup, which had like, it was double walled, so it had like water in the wall, and they had floating lamps. And you had a Beauty and the Beast one, I think, which had roses in it floating. And that's what that was, and that's the earliest Christmas. And I think we were there when I was about 7.
I don't really remember it.
No.
I'll tell you what I do remember though.
What?
Is that we went there because the house that we were buying wasn't quite ready yet.
No, it was definitely, I'm going to get Dad to confirm this.
Yeah, and I can't wait for him to confirm my way because
I'll put in the information down below that I was right.
I'm 99% sure I'm right. 99.
So
we
said, she's very sure, but she's still wrong. We spend Christmases, we do at the moment. So now, since we've both had partners, Charlotte's a bit boring. She's been with her boyfriend since, how old were you when you got with him? 7? 14.
14.
Charlotte said
14.
I think you were.
Yes, I was 14.
Since we've been living elsewhere, we do Christmas Day. We
I didn't do it like that when I was 14.
No.
Bye, Mum. I'm not keen on doing Christmas. I'm off to me in-law.
We do Christmas Day, like me and Charlotte make sure we're in the same place at the same time. So this year we're Christmas Day at my parents. No, but we're not. We're Christmas Day here. We're doing Christmas Day at Charlotte's house, which is the first time it's ever happened. Thank you. These mugs are lovely. Show them off. Charlotte got these from Marks and Spencer's. I've got Driving Home for Christmas, and you've got.
The season.
Oh, it smells nice.
Pumpkin pie.
Cheers.
Tim Simon.
Yeah, so we're doing Christmas Day at here, which is the first time we've done Christmas Day away from Mum and Dad's house. Hope you don't muck it up.
I won't, I've already started prepping the garage.
So have I. So yes, we're doing that, and then we're at Boxing Day, we're at our significant other's parents' house. So that's what we've been doing the past few years. And what does our Christmas day shape up like normally?
What, when we are with one another?
Yeah.
We eat a lot of food. Yeah. We eat a lot of food.
Oh my god, that rolling pin's fucking old. I thought it was like that the whole way along.
No. It's nice in sugar. Yeah, we play games. You normally do a quiz, but I don't think you're doing a quiz this year.
I don't think I'm going to have time to do a quiz this year.
Oh, David said he was going to do one.
Oh, yeah.
We do a quiz, then we eat cheese, which is David's favourite part of the whole entire day.
That's become quite the joke, hasn't it? Last year we were Boxing Day at my parents' house, and David doesn't like cheese, and we had, in the evening, we just had cheese, and he was very upset because there was nothing David friendly. I think saying he was very upset is probably an understatement. There's a bit in the vlog from last year where it sort of goes on his, and he's like, in the background, he's got this mouth on him.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what you mean. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. So we'll make sure there's other stuff other than cheese, although I'm sure there'll be a hilarious moment where we just bring all the cheese out and then we won't say there's anything else.
What else do we do? Oh, we open presents in the morning. Well, we're going to come over, but you're going to come about lunchtime, aren't you?
Yeah.
One at a time. I like to hand them out.
Yeah, but it does take a long time. Do you know at David's house they just go rampant?
I know, but I feel like
it is mad. You don't even know what's going on. The first time I was there and I was opening presents, I was like, thank you for this, da, da, da. And then Dave's done everything and I was like, who's going to open them? We don't need to go that slow like Mum goes slow.
No, that's because she peels
Mum's like,
off every bit of sellotape.
What does the tag say? What does that say? What did they get you last year? And we don't need that. It doesn't need to be that slow. Sometimes I get a bit bored and just go for it with them. And also another thing that I thought would be weird this year, thank you, is that normally Dad sort of is a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't he, our dad? And he sort of like loiters in. These are flowers.
No, I definitely have got the snowflake ones. Where will they be?
There's holly leaves in here.
There's definitely snowflake ones. Stars at the very least.
Yeah, but I don't want stars, I want snowflakes.
That's right, I've got more in the garage.
I'm sure there's snowflakes. I've seen snowflakes before.
I'll scan the garage.
Go on. Dad's normally a bit of a pain and sort of tits around in the kitchen all morning making rolls and stuff so he doesn't have to come and sit down. And this year, because he's in someone else's house and he hasn't got his annoying dog there, he won't be able to do that, will he?
Nope.
No, he won't. So yeah, it'll be different. It's a different Christmas for us. Do you guys do the same thing every Christmas or do you alternate things? I'll be very interested. I don't know why I've left the holly out. I don't need the holly. I'll be very interested to hear how people's Christmases go. Very interested. Charlotte's just breaking the news to me that she hasn't got the ones that she thought. So I mean, these are like wobbly stars. They're very pretty.
No, that is a snowflake. Christmas tree.
What are we going to do?
Rocking horse?
I'll tell you what we could do. We could do these and then do white stars on top and so they look a bit more like snowflakes.
What about a shooting star?
No, that's not in keeping, is it? In keeping.
There's that. Oh.
She's broken that one. We're trying to do it like this.
What's that one?
And these are the things she's offering. These are the things she's offering up.
I really thought I did.
I feel like I stick with their mum. Has Mum got them? I feel like Mum's cake had things on them last year.
Is that too broken?
Yes. And it's too like a star, not a snowflake.
Sorry.
Oh. Well, we'll just have to do our best, won't we? Oh shit, I've broken this. Our best has already failed. But as long as it looks like a book, it doesn't have to look exactly like it. Yeah, because then what I was thinking is that we can use some of the white icing to do these and then put them on top.
There we go, see?
Cool. I'll show you what I'm up to, guys.
Right.
I'm up to this. Another thing I remember from when we were younger is that we used to take it in turns on a Boxing Day. Do you remember, to go to, like, my mum's one of 4 children, and we used to take it in turns to go to different family members' houses, didn't we, and have like big banging beige buffets. before the banging page buffet even existed.
Like running up and down the stairs.
Running up and down the stairs, like wide-eyed. Charlotte and I are the youngest grandkids on that side. I think
people didn't want to play with us.
People didn't want to play with us, did they? I wonder why they didn't want to play with us.
We weren't cool.
Well, we weren't cool, but now I can't fucking get rid of Laura. Hi, Laura. So yeah, people didn't want to play with us.
No.
Well, sometimes they wanted to play with you because you were much cuter than I was. I was just loud.
I thought they always wanted to play with you, and I've always felt left out.
Oh, poor Charlotte, she's always felt left out. But we used to take it in turns to do that. We've always had a Christmas dinner. We've always had a 3-course, I guess you would call traditional Christmas, like British dinner. Mainly always starting with a prawn cocktail. Although when we were younger, Charlotte, I feel like when we were younger, we always used to have prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember having going somewhere and the children's starter would be orange juice?
No, never.
I've been somewhere and the children's starter was orange juice.
Never.
That's true. That's another thing that's true that Charlotte doesn't know. I have not made that up. And then we would have like a roast dinner, so like roast meats. Because David's mum is an incredible cook, and their Christmas food is unbelievable. But they have rib of beef at David's house. So when he came to our house and we had, well, I think Mum just, like, how many types of meat does Mum normally do?
She used to do 4, so it used to be, so it's always been turkey, and then beef, ham, and then she used to do pork as well.
In the slow cooker?
No, the beef's in the slow cooker.
You used to go down to
the beef. But the beef, she uses that to make the gravy though. And then now it is turkey, beef and ham still.
Charlotte doesn't eat pork.
No.
And I don't eat meat or fish. I've left a bit of sparkle in there. I hope you eat sparkles from jumpers because I've got some in here. So last year I had a nut roast, I think. This year, Charlotte, what have I got?
I haven't completely decided yet.
I thought you were doing that squash thing.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But I bought a squash, but I bought different size squashes to try the new Jamie Oliver squash, stuffed squash.
Yeah. Do you think I've got enough here?
Yeah. You're not doing this one? I'll do a couple of that.
Okay. Looks like frozen.
Yeah, see, I think you should have done more of those ones.
Do you remember any really good presents you got when you were younger?
Bike. I remember going downstairs and I had a bike with a little...
But do you remember that was the same year that Dad had got Mum a bike? So Charlotte come downstairs and there was a bike covered in a sheet as a la the 90s when people didn't wrap up bikes. And you weren't going to it because you thought it was Mum's bike that Dad had bought. You don't remember anything, do you?
No, I really don't.
So you and Mum was like, "That's yours, Charlotte. That's yours." And Dad had the Mum's bike in the garage, and he bought. I remember him sort of like riding it up over that. You know, remember when the garage used to be really dropped down low in the step, and he was like trying to get it out the door there. But yes, you remember getting a bike.
I do remember getting a bike. What else do I remember getting?
Do you remember getting anything really shit? People always want to know if you remember getting anything really shit. I mean, you don't really remember anything, do you? So, I've told this story before, but I remember there was like a computerised thing. David tells me it's called a Simon. I don't think it was called that, but it was like a big square and it had coloured corners. Do you remember, Charlotte? And you used to have to like memorise the order that they lit up and press them, and there was other things you could do on it.
The one that you hit now and it goes like, bop it.
Yeah, but there wasn't as much peril as that. Oh. It was more very
twisted.
Well, I had one of those one year, and under the tree there was a little tiny box that was like.
Oh, and you thought that's what that was? It was.
No, it was a little tiny square box, and it was really, really heavy. And Mum and Dad always used to put the presents under the tree before Christmas, so we could have like a little feel of them. That wasn't why they did it, but I always did used to have a little feel of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Hufflepuff. And I remember feeling it and being like, what on earth is that? That is so exciting. And then when I unwrapped it on the day, guess what it was?
See, it was a box.
Yeah, really, really heavy, but small. Like the heaviest thing. Like you would never think that that box could be that heavy.
Did it have books in it?
No, it was an adapter for that.
Oh, well, for the thing?
I was so disappointed that I was like, I mean, I was excited I got that computer thing, but it just seemed really bizarre.
Oh, I know another one.
What?
Baby born.
Baby born, baby born. Is that the one that ate the cherries?
Smells like cherries.
Oh yeah. Charlotte was very into babies and Barbies when you were younger, weren't you?
Yeah.
And pigs.
And pigs, piggins.
Charlotte used to collect pigs. You didn't get piggins. Piggins were a bit old, Charlotte.
I did used to get piggins. I've got a couple of piggins.
When we used to write our Christmas list, which this is not.
Looking in the.
We used to go through the Argos catalogue and make a note of everything we wanted, and my God, I used to put some shit on there. Every year I used to ask for like those really horrible eyeshadow kits. Yeah, you know, the ones that
smell really bad.
Yeah, that just had like a palette with like 100 eyeshadows which you'd never use, and I didn't know how to wear eyeshadow anyway. I just sort of like smear it on my lids and hope for the best.
At home, I've sieved my.
The ladies and boys. The ladies and boys, I said.
Oh, the ladies and boys.
So the ladies and boys at home. So I've now made all of these. Charlotte's sieving over there. I'll take you over there to show you what's going on. You've sieved the whole lot? Oh, there wasn't much. Did you use all of that jam?
No.
Oh. I'll take you over.
I don't know if you want to then ice the board as well.
No, I don't want to ice the board.
Did you want a nice little silver?
I like a silver board. Silver board. Silver board. We used to have a VHS of was it like a sing-along Disney thing or something?
Like 12 Days of Christmas.
It's called the 12 Days of Christmas, and there was a song in there called Hip Hop Noel. We're here with the chant that the spirit moved you. Oh, we groove so well. Hip Hop Noel.
No, you're not the ballerina. You're the clown.
No, I was the ballerina, and I used to make you be the clown.
I wanted to be the ballerina, and I always will be the ballerina. Dear Santa would be so good.
And we always used to like watching that, and we had it on video, VHS, and Charlotte at work got it put on DVD, and now you've lost yours, haven't you?
No, you've lost yours.
Oh.
But I've got one.
Yeah, so that's very fun to watch and enjoyable. But when I remember that being really long when I was younger, and now watch it now, it's like 25 minutes long.
I wrap presents to it now, and then I think, well, I've got loads left to do.
Just run with it. I hate marzipan. Do you like marzipan?
I love marzipan.
I am now going to be kneading the soft fondant icing, which Charlotte made from scratch again earlier and then packaged it. How do I negotiate this?
You just have to keep really pushing at it.
Oh no, this is the worst boring bit.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's so hard. Charlotte, this is impossible. I'm putting my whole weight on it. Charlotte's just asked me if I've eaten marzipan as an adult because she believes I've told myself I don't like it.
No, when you're a child.
Bring a bit over. Bring it over. I don't know. This is what David does when he does it. When he has to try something that he doesn't like. Nah.
With that sauce.
No, actually. It's not disgusting, but I'd rather not.
Marzipan. Oh, don't look at that side. It's slight blemish.
You've done very well with it.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, still rolling up this bloody fondant icing. Getting very full with it.
Did you knead it for long enough, Lauren?
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't, did you?
I did. Look, it's coming. Oh. What's your favourite Christmas song, Charlotte?
Driving home. At the moment, the Leona Lewis one, which I don't know the words to at all, but I just sing quite loudly. 5 more
nights until next to you. 3 more days until we're loved through. 3 more days and better mistletoe. 2 more reasons why I love you so. What do you enjoy for breakfast on Christmas Day, Charlotte?
Well, one year, Stuart and I, a couple of years ago, I think it might have been like the first or second time we moved into our house, we went a bit mad and I felt really sick. We had croissants with smoked salmon and scrambled egg in it.
My goodness me!
It's very nice, but it's very rich.
I feel like I remember that day and I've got a feeling you might have had 2 croissants.
I think I did that. I tell you something else I like to do, and I used to do this a lot when I was younger, and I still do it now as an adult. I like to look out the window in the morning and like see whose lights are on and see who's up for Christmas and get all excited for people.
That's very cute. I also like to do that, but we can't see anyone's windows from our house.
Pay for it.
Nah, don't bother about that. Oh look, this is nice. Look.
Ah, Merry Christmas.
It looks very good. I'm very, very pleased with all this hard work I've done. I've done all this by myself.
You bloody liar.
I've just finished off these pages now that I did earlier. And this is the finished product. We've done a really good job. So this is the book that we took, I'm not going to say copied, took inspiration from. And it looks really cool. And the spine, and the pages, and my sister. I'm really pleased with it.
It's lovely.
Well done. Just as I'm about to run out of battery as well, it's worked out really well. We've done it. Are you pleased?
Yeah.
It's really good. It looks really good.
Tick that bad boy off my list.
Oh, I'm really pleased with it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I might even eat some.
We can eat that one.
Little tiny mini one. Thanks for joining us, guys. You'll probably see Charlotte in the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day vlogs as well, which is a lovely treat. Charlotte's one of the only people in my family that knows how to act naturally in front of the camera rather than mum just sort of. And dad. And Shuri says diddly squat. He doesn't know.
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode. Thanks for joining us, guys, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!